Hey guys, I'm fucking back. Haven't been on here for a while. It's just so many stuff that just happened. I've been traveling and I've been doing stuff, and then yeah, I've just been doing a bunch of stuff. But it's coming. I have a lot of I have a ayahuasca experience, and I have a lot of things that I want to share. So I'm gonna be here soon. I'm gonna get you some more, and I'm looking forward to it. So, but this particular, and in the future, I wanna connect stories to psychological behaviors and patterns that we humans have, and that I'm going through and I just tell about the experience, and then see if you can have some result as well. Because I have a lot of behaviors now lately that I got rid of, like it literally came out of my body, and I feel different, literally feel different, and it would be cool if you could, I don't know, if it worked for you. So I'm just gonna share it here and wherever. So I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna start to tell a story, and then I'm gonna tell how I did to kind of get out of the behavior. So the behavior and what we do is like putting people on pedestals. Like we put importance to someone. So it might be, let's say you're going to a date. Like this is I've done this so much. Like you see a girl, and I'm very visual, so I use my eyes, and I was like, whoa, she's fucking hot. And you put them straight up, like that. And you're like, you distance yourself from it. So this is what happened to me. Like I was like, through my whole life, I've been seeing girls, I was like, I want her. And then I distanced myself from them because I creating an importance to this person and a desire to want something really, really bad. And therefore I said, I do not have it at all. And it just makes it harder to get. And I have a pretty cool story. It's about a guy that I met. His name is Aaron Dowdy and Victor Otto. Like two people, they're from the States. They're both on Instagram, so if you want, you can watch them there, and on YouTube as well. They're doing phenomenal. They're great guys, and they're into stuff that I like as well. So it starts with me finding them. I think I found Aaron first on Instagram, and I found them, watched a few of his posts, and I was like, wow, this is a cool guy. And then I followed him, and then randomly his stuff popped up in my on my Instagram, and I was like, wow, this is what happens to me right now. Like what he was talking about literally happened in the moment. Like I could connect things that happened to what he was saying, and I was like, shit, this is fucking weird. Like, wow. And I didn't actively follow him, but his stuff just came up now and then, and I was randomly. And then I saw on his Instagram that he was going to a place that I was in Florida this December, at a big event, 5,000 people, massive, and he was there with Victor, his friend. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna go there as well. Maybe I see him. So I already, before I went there, I put him on a pedestal, because if you look at his YouTube, he has a lot of followers and subscribes, and he has a lot of videos, and he's doing great. He's awesome. I think he's a lot like me, and I like what he's teaching and doing and how he behaves and everything. He's amazing. Same with Victor. He's cool, a really cool guy. So I already put them both on a pedestal. I put an importance to them both, and he's teaching this as well. I saw it a couple of days ago, something about he's teaching this as well. But now I just have my own story, what actually happened to me about what he's teaching. So it's pretty cool, and it's about him. So it's connected. And so what happens is that I put him on pedestals, and I'm about to work as a state inducer, it called. Like, it's a person that meets the people, and they put people that is very extroverted and like very high energy, just like me. I'm not always like that, but I know I like when I'm in this state, like, whoa, you know. So I'm standing there, and these people are coming. It's a VIP entrance, so it's not everyone. So just random people from the VIP is coming, and I was like, high five, welcome, like this way, and like, you know, all this stuff. I'm just like in a very high state because I'm there and I'm enjoying, and like, so I'm high-fiving with these people, and all of a sudden these guys, first Aaron and then Victor, shows up, and I was like, I didn't see them from far, they just popped up, and I was like, oh, Aaron, high five, and Victor, high five, and Aaron and they're like, oh, high five, and they were not in the same state that I was. So you can feel the difference when someone is in like a peak state and someone is like not in peak state. When you actually meet someone, if you're in peak state and they're not, they will feel like a distance to you as well. So, and I felt this. I was like, whoa, yeah, they were not at the same level that I was, and they didn't understand. They didn't ever see me. They have no idea who I was. It just, you know. So the days continue, and I just want to talk to them. I want to say hi. I want to get to know them. Like, I want to hang out with them because they seem like really good people, and they're doing what I do, and partly, and I think we have a lot in common. So I was like, I want to meet them and introduce myself and everything, but I have this inner conflict inside of me that one part said, go there, and the other part said, fuck no, like, you can't do that. And I was putting them both in pedestals, and they were just popping up everywhere I went. They're like, oh, there they are. Oh, there they are. And like, there they are. It's like they were everywhere. Like, my brain just saw them everywhere. And the days went on, and I had this, as soon as I saw them, I was like, fuck no. It was like these negative feelings. And I kind of distanced myself. And I'm not like that. I'm like, I love everyone. I talk to everyone. But when you do this, it's like it creates a feeling in your body. The feeling is holding you back to do stuff. Like it literally goes from a thought, it goes to a feeling, and the feeling goes to action. So what happened in my case, I saw them with my eyes, and a thought became a feeling, and the feeling made me not to go and take action. So this is like when we put people on pedestals, like when you're going on to a date, when you're going to when you go for apply for a job or whatever, like this doesn't make it easier. And I was just like, distance myself from these people. But then it would just keep them bumping into me. But then it was like, I think it was 2 or 3 days before the event ended, maybe 2 days. I go up a stair, like a big stair, and I see, who do I see? I go there, and I'm on my way up, and then I look up, Aaron. He stands there and talks to a crew member. And I was like, okay, here we go again. It was just in like my line where I was supposed to go. And I was like, come on, universe, what the fuck is going on? So I go up, and I was like, okay, I gotta talk to this guy. I gotta say hi. I gotta introduce myself anyway. But the feeling when I came up, it was so strong. Like I couldn't. Like I couldn't do it. So what do? This crew member that is talking to Aaron, I go up to him and say, hey man, because we're both in crew, this guy. I said, we got a meeting right now. We gotta go. And I looked at Aaron and like smiled like that. And this guy, he's like, oh, he don't understand anything. Oh, do we? I was like, yeah, right now. Come on. And this guy comes with me, and I said, oh, sorry, no. I'm not sure if there's a meeting now. And he's like, okay, well, that's fine. And I was like, fuck, I didn't talk to him. I was like, I didn't say anything. It's like, fuck. And then I stood there for like 2 minutes or something. Then someone comes up to me and said, excuse me. And I was like, hey, who stands there? Aaron and Victor. And they're like, we're looking for, do you know where room 2C are? And I was like, yeah, hi, my name is Michael. What's your name? No, I didn't say that. I was like, hey, my name is Michael, nice to meet you. Yeah, that's what I said. And I was like, hey, Victor, nice to meet you. And, you know, in my head, I was like, what the fuck, they're confronting me right now? So I talked to them about this room. It's just over there, and you should go in there. But first, before you do that, I explained, like, do this process. I did it last year. It changed my life. Go play full out, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I was like, nice to meet you. And they're like, so nice. They're like, nice to meet you, Michael. Have a great time, and we'll see each other soon. And I was like, yeah, really nice to meet you. And from that point, I was like, I had all these days. I went with this inner conflict that was so strong. Like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. When this happened, it just disappeared. It just disappeared. And it felt like it was gone. Like, literally, it was gone. So, I think there's actually two ways to really, like, get rid of this putting people on pedestal shit, because it actually fucks everything up for you. I don't even know why this behavior exists. I have no idea. I haven't got that. But I think it's two ways. Either you go against this emotion and you're doing it anyway, or everyone can't do this, but I did ayahuasca. I was drinking something called ayahuasca. That's another story. I will take it in the next video about the ayahuasca, and I will continue there. But I drank that, and I will explain everything in a video about that. But after that, I feel like I don't give a shit about what other people do, because I know that I have something that they don't have. And when I know this deep inside of me, it doesn't matter what they're doing. I just think it's awesome what they're doing, and it's really cool, but I do not put importance on them. I do not take them to some other level in my head. Like, I literally don't do that. And I had to go through the whole battle to understand what was I doing against myself, because this behavior is going on unconsciously for like the majority of the people. They don't know what is going on and why. And you're just battling with it. What I was actually doing was that I wasn't feeling worthy enough, and I didn't love myself enough. And I didn't see my own like gift and my own inner power. And when I know what I have, what I can do, and what I'm capable of, when I see something outside now, like I see some big company and they have a CEO, and I was like thinking, what if I worked as a CEO? Do I want to do that? Now, compared to before, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. That's not my path. That's not my thing. They can do it, but I'm not gonna put anything on a pedestal. I'm not gonna put a CEO on a pedestal just because he's CEO of a big company. He probably struggles more than I do. He probably has more things like that he's handling than me. And when I know my gift, when I know what I'm worth, when I know that I love myself, when I know that I can do stuff, when I can contribute to whatever I do in my world, what I do, I know that I have something. But when I felt that I wasn't enough, when I felt that I wasn't loved, when I didn't love myself, when I didn't do those stuff, like I made myself less. So that was the thing I made. Like, I put him up and I made myself less. And when I was less, it was hard to doesn't work. So you have to stop making yourself less and understand your own worth. And when you understand your own worth, and you love yourself, then you will stop putting people on pedestals. And how you're gonna do those things, it's up to you, because you have stories about what it means to you to be worthy. You have stories about what it means to love yourself or not love yourself, and what that is, I can't tell. But I had my stories, my beliefs, and my stuff that made me feel less when I saw these people. They are probably just different to everyone else. So this is my hallucination, my belief about how this works and how you should get rid of this behavior. Feel that you are enough. Do stuff that actually proves to you that you're enough. Like be the person you want to be. Chase the person you want to be. Like grow and grow and grow. I've done a lot of personal development. That's why I can be able to stand here and say these stuff, because I've gone through the steps. I've gone through my journey. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to stand here. So I talk from my own experience, and that's the only way. You can only inspire someone if you're already inspired. Like you can only touch someone if you're touched. Otherwise, it doesn't work. And this self-love, when I first heard it, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna love myself? I had no idea. I just done stuff for myself this last 2 years that was just for me. Me. And it's like, whatever it cost, everything was worth it. Everything. Like, I mean it. Stop, care about what other people think, and understand your own worth and love yourself. That's how it got me out of it. I wanted to share this, and I hope you like the story, and I hope that Aaron or Victor can see this, and because it would be cool to just meet them and hang out, and we'll see whatever comes up. The universe will provide. I love that. So I want to go on and tell you that I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to put my personal stories to whatever behavior, and I'm going to keep doing that. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up, whatever, follow. I'm going to tell you about the ayahuasca that I did in Peru's jungle in December. I'm going to put a few of them out in the future here, like short future. I'm still processing a lot of things, so but I can share some of it. So thank you for watching. Mwah! Love you.